Hi there, it's Thunder here from Create in Spain and Siser, Juliet Beginners to Pro. You can make these little lanterns with whatever you happen to have. If you've got a Juliet, fine. If you've got a laser cutter, fine. I'm not going to show you how to put it together because they're actually done in one piece and it's pretty obvious how to put them together. What I'm going to do is to give you the hints and tips. So we'll start off with this one. The same goes for both of them. You start off by gluing the roof bits together until you've got all the roof bits together, and then you glue down the side, and lastly you sort out the bottom. It is up to you if you want to put acetate behind here. If you do, put your acetate in before you finish it. And as for the base, you can either leave it so that it is loose, or what I suggest you might want to do is tack it over and over on the flaps. Now the reason for that is because you can still open things after you've tack it over and over on, or maybe just put some glue on one flap only, the one opposite the hinge, because the base is part of the whole design. And then you will be able to open the base. Now you'll realise why in a few minutes. This particular one, I have put a little flap in the top, and this one has got no hole in the top. Here it is designed so that it can go on a shelf. It is not supposed to be hung. This one, same design, slightly differently made, in that you need to take the very, very tiniest tip off of the little triangular points so that you can put a cord through. And it has a couple of little washers put together here, and then you just thread the cord through the top. Now here I have just an example of why you might want to leave the base so that you can undo it, and that's because you can put different things on the base. So you might decide to make a relatively plain lantern but change the inside according to the holiday. So pumpkins for Halloween and Santas and snowmen for Christmas, you get the idea. You could even make these for weddings if you made them nice and pretty, nice and fancy, and they would be great fun as table decorations, or maybe just to hang from the ceiling or from pillars or wherever else you want to put them. Now if you have the base so that you can open it, you can obviously change this out. If you glue it shut completely, then you can't do that. Now this string here is very important. What I've done is I've threaded the string through one washer, separated out the ends of the string and glued them with hot glue, put another load of hot glue on, and then put another one on the bottom so that it's nice and flat, and all you need to do is put it down onto something like a silicone mat and it will be really nice and flat. Flat is important. Okay, so with this one, this is completely and utterly closed, but I want to put a light in, and this is really easy to do. Now these are absolutely brilliant. I will put a link. They are magical little lights, and they come in sets, and you get the actual circuit, you get a battery that fits inside there, and you get a magnet. And you might be thinking, well, why would you have a magnet? And that's because these are magnetically controlled. So this is one of the magnets, and I've just stuck it onto a long lollipop stick. So it comes with the battery, the magnet, and the lamp. And you could actually, at one point, I'll put a link down below, you could actually buy the whole set with 3 lights for like 99 cents on AliExpress. Ridiculously cheap. Now, important, when you're putting the battery in, put it waffle side up. So the light faces up and the waffle side plays up as well. And you slot that in. It's quite a tight fit, so you might want to press it down on a solid surface to make sure it's in there properly. And now, magically, it switches on. You should, hopefully, can you see that on camera? I can't tell. But it switches on and off if the magnet goes within a couple of centimetres of it. So that's how the magnet works. So this particular one, now bear in mind, made this string up. The great thing about this is as long as you don't have any acetate in your window frame, you can grab this so that if you want to change it out, change the battery for example, or change it to a different colour lamp, you can, because this is only put on with double-sided sticky tape. Easy peasy. There's no wiring, there's no fuss, no mess, but it will light up. Here we go. Okay, so that was actually a white one that I put in there. Or I think it's actually supposed to be cool blue, so it has got a bit of a bluey tint. But it lights it up really, really well. So yeah, I think these are very much a fun thing to make. And as I said, they go together really, really easily. The score lines are all in there. So you can make them in different sizes. Whoops. This one here was one of my prototypes. So we've got two sorts of different lamp. We have one which is a one piece like this, and then this one which is a 3-piece one, because it's much bigger. You wouldn't want to cut this out of one piece of card because it would waste a lot of card. So you have a roof piece and you have a base piece, not necessarily a platform, which this one is, but the roof piece enables you to have things like scalloped edges. So there we go, that is it. No instructions today because they are so easy. You really do not need instructions. I have failed to see how anyone can mess this up. The other thing that I would suggest is that you put them together using a glue gun if you have a fine glue gun tip like this, because it enables you to put things together quickly and to get it set, and you're not trying to hold things together that don't want to stay together. It just makes life easier if you've got steady hands and a fine tip glue gun. But there we are, one sort that doesn't hang up, the other one that does. Oh, and the lamps apparently are supposed to last for about 30 hours on a single battery. It is a CR927, if I remember correctly. A word of caution, do not be lax about your security on these things if you've got children around. Things like strong magnets and batteries and little lamps are definitely not to be swallowed by little children or indeed pets. So do be sensible and be careful. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Enjoy the file, link down below. Bye.